There we are. We're live.
I haven't gotten a notification yet.
No notifications? No scrotifications?
There we go.
All right.
Hi.
Do a little adjusting here. Just a little bit.
Hey, Dougie. Hey, Amanda and Jason.
We're live.
Yay. Doug was number 1. Amanda was number 2. You guys are early to the game. We're so proud of you.
Some people just have nothing to do.
Teacher's pet.
Oh, gosh. Well, we're here. We did it.
Another week.
Another week, man.
Just now popped on.
You did?
Now we should just be flooded because I just got the notification.
Dustin McEwen, Charlie Porch, Mellow
Hey,
Cat, 2 eggs, 1 basket, Doug D, and me.
That's me too. And me.
There's some more people hiding though. 25 plus live. Hello, hello.
Oh, hey guys.
Hello.
I followed your Instagram because you followed us. I followed back.
Yeah, I bet. I subscribed to you guys. It was you were still living in the house, I think. They were still living in their house. And getting ready to hit the road. They're 25 plus life, you guys. If you want to follow somebody that's brand new, starting out, full-time lifestyle, go ahead and follow them on YouTube.
Hey, Maddie.
There's
Maddie's
Maddie.
the third like.
Dustin got the first like. Uh-oh. It should be competition. It should be like competition to see who gets the 9th one and the 10th one. And
the 59th one and the 124th one. And I'm dreaming.
Yeah, we just, this YouTube thing is just so much fun, huh?
This part.
We're gonna start like paying people to like us. They do have a program for that, don't they? What's that thing you could pay, or it gets you out there amongst the YouTube land?
Ads?
Something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. If we knew how to work this thing, we'd probably be really good at it, but we don't know.
What if I do it twice?
Yeah.
If you do it twice, that means you unlike us.
Yeah, you like us, then you unlike us. That's what that means.
Like, I subbed twice. So you subbed and unsubbed.
So, yeah, it's been fun. We haven't been doing a whole lot because it's been cold. It's actually kind of warm right now. It's 51 degrees. Surprising.
Amanda said, hey, neighbors.
No, it's 49. 49, sorry.
Oh,
but we've got the rest of this month and next month.
Charlie
and then we go
in Virginia.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, see, he didn't get all the balls. He found one.
Hides one.
There, one.
Oh, no, you started it.
I didn't start it?
Yeah, you did. You bought those.
Yeah. So anyway, then we go to Quartzsite. I've been watching a bunch of stuff on Quartzsite. And it's funny because people are like, they got there in September. And they're like, man, it's 104 degrees during the day and it's 90 at night. Well, duh. And then they're out there out in the middle of nowhere. And they don't have any electricity or anything to run air. So they're
Maddie, it's 25 plus life.
Yeah, 25 plus life.
They're getting ready to leave their kids.
And their last video was, I wrote of because it was funny because the wife, I'm sorry I don't remember your names, but the husband was talking about how, well, we'll be leaving, we won't see the kids for a year, and the expression. I've seen that one a few times. But you know what? What's unusual is it's like you do end up seeing them more than you think you would. And she talks to the kids every day, and I talk to my son a lot.
Especially when you have grandbabiys.
Yeah.
They grow and they change so fast, especially when they're little.
Yeah, but I mean, they moved away from us.
You left them.
Well, they moved away from
dragged
us,
you kicking and
and
screaming.
then we left. So, Carrie. Okay.
Carrie. Okay.
Yeah. So it's
You want me not to put one ton of pellets on the back of my truck?
You didn't see the picture of that, did you?
I did not.
Yeah, he's
I
going to
can't
use
do
our
this
trailer.
with the cage.
He's going to use the trailer tomorrow.
So
He's got
2 eggs, and Mellow Cat got a pellet stove for their new digs, and they got pellets, and he put them in the back of his pickup.
And he's got a Chevy Colorado. Yeah, I think that like maxed it out. So we have a U-Haul trailer that we've hauled everything in that thing, and it's no big deal.
Did he send you a picture of it?
No, I went out there today, and he showed it to me on his phone. Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, yeah, we were doing like 40, 45 miles an hour. The worst part is the tires. You know, it's the tires that usually aren't rated for that kind of weight. So.
Hi, everybody. There's Cage. Hi to the nice people.
How do you like and subscribe? God bless your travels. Yeah, well, that's one thing. It's one thing that you'll. The star of the show's here. What's the matter? Did Mom take your ball? Huh? Are you complaining about that?
Oh, Jason.
Hey, Barry. How you doing?
Hi, Barry.
Do what? Was talking about you today with Dougie. He was telling me about all this silver that got robbed. And so I go, you're talking about Binions. Yeah, I go, a friend of mine used to work for him. That's him right there, Doug Barry. So, yeah, KG. He's been good lately, sort of. Kind of good. We're going to be, Darla tomorrow was going to be taking her to her brother's in Oklahoma, and then they're flying out to go see her mom. Her mom's been kind of sick, so they're going to go visit her, and then Cage and I are going to come back and match it. And I'll be having to deal with this all by myself. What? Oh, you're kidding. What are you doing? Give me a kiss. Like the lip kiss, don't you? So anyway.
He's telling him that I took the ball away.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Jason and Amanda. This is their truck. He said I could show you guys with pellets in the back.
Well, at least the front wheels are still on the ground. That's a good sign. Yeah, but you put it in that trailer and you won't feel nothing. Yeah. You'll die. Hey, scenic driveways. John's here.
Hey, JT. Welcome.
Yep. So anyway, Darla's going to California Wednesday.
Right. And I'll be back Monday.
Yeah.
So we might not do a live next Monday.
Yeah, that we'll do one on the way back.
If we have connectivity.
Well, of course we have connectivity.
Yeah, of course. It was interesting when they loaded the pallet on the truck went flink.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, those.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful week with whatever you do, whomever you're with, or not.
Our little restaurant over here has like a thing every Thanksgiving. Anybody could come there. It is free. They accept donations, but people that can't afford to pay walk out.
So you know Bill will be there.
Yeah, I'll be donating. I donated last year. I didn't eat there, so they owe me one.
I went to Cali last month. Gas was outrageous. People are in a hurry everywhere. Reminded me of New York City. Yep.
Yeah, California's the best. And where we used to be, when we first moved there,
There was no one
there
there.
was no one there. You went up to a stop sign, you made a left hand turn, and what, in 10 minutes you were at the freeway, the 15 freeway.
Yeah.
And
Now it takes 35,
half an hour.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They added another stop sign, and then they put a traffic light where we turned left to get on that on Main Street. And then after that, they just started putting lights everywhere. And it's crazy. And then finally, they were talking for years and years and years. That's how everybody always got elected, is they talked about putting an underpass under Ranchero. So once we left, then they put the pass underneath Ranchero, and that was just that would have been perfect for us. So, but oh well. To Albany, Kentucky, to have Thanksgiving dinner with my cousins. There you go, JT and JA, Joanne and JT. Yeah, well, you guys don't think about me when I'm here all by myself. Actually, I could go to my daughters, and I could go Jason and Amanda, and then my brother, and then Scotty. So there's.
You got more options than I do.
I do. And yeah, and with your mom, you'll be eating turkey at midnight. So.
Later than that, I'm afraid. Coughing.
Barbecuing a turkey. Yeah, we did that. We smoked a turkey one time.
Oh, they're barbecuing a turkey.
No, they're supposed to. We're John and Heidi. We're supposed to meet up with them over there. We are going to do kind of a meetup. I guess there's a few people that are coming. Any interested in Quartzsite? I don't know if there's still spaces in our campground, but it's about the best campground for the money you can get, and it's close to everything. And they kind of give us our own little section, so we have campfires. And
I have all the information on the Quartzsite show and where we camp on the Facebook group page, Economic Refugees RV group page.
Yeah.
It's pinned to the top, so you don't have to look far for it.
Carrie, you guys are going to Florida, right? Is that correct? The Paula Deeds. Where's Paula Deeds?
Where is that?
It's in Florida, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know.
I guess she has a restaurant.
Yeah. You need to stop. We're trying to do this here.
What do you want? You can't play ball right now.
You want to come up here and sit with me? Come here. Here.
Well, what do you want?
But he won't sit with me without a blanket.
Even in summertime.
Yeah, come on. Come here. I'm not putting the bottom out. You can come sit up here if you want.
What?
He's just too picky. So anyway, Myrtle Beach. Okay. You know other people that have been on here for a while know, we actually had a job at mile marker 14.5 in Key West, Florida, and we hated it. We were there 9 days and we were out of there. It was crazy town, huh?
Yeah.
Been
there, seen it. I've had enough. It just wasn't my.
And one of the questions is what happens if a hurricane comes? And it's, everybody leaves.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't expect you to stay.
No, we don't expect you to stay. So after 9 days, we had enough of all the shenanigans going on. So we pulled the slides in, backed the motorhome out. We were hooking up the truck.
Well, they lied.
Yeah.
A lie by omission, I guess you could say, because they hired us for the job as assistant managers, and they gave us the manager's position. We thought, well, that's pretty weird.
The spot, manager's spot.
And then
it's a little game they play. That's how they get to do it.
To one of the guys that owns one of the sites there. He owns a couple, I guess. He was living on the one and he rented out the other. But anyway, he told Bill, "Oh, don't you know they're hiring you guys to fill in for them? They're going to go on vacation and they're not coming back." That's exactly what happened to them 2 years prior. They got sucked in just like we did. assistant managers, and then the managers went on vacation and they never came back, and so they were stuck there for 2 years. That's
And
not what we wanted to do.
so we left, and then what? About a month later, what was it?
They
Ida?
hired another couple,
What
and it
was
was
the name?
Hurricane. I think it was Ida.
Hurricane Ida came right through there
That
and just
campground.
destroyed that place.
You know
And the
what's
people
weird?
that stayed, they took our spot. They were in a Category 5 building with the roof tore off of it, watching their motorhome be destroyed.
And here's what's strange. I don't know why they don't make more things out of like black boxes on planes and live cam, because that live cam, you could see what was going on at the campground during that hurricane. The camera was fine.
And what was weird is on one side of it was like a little.
Wait. Those people that took our place, they had ocean water halfway up their RV.
Yeah, up past halfway up the door.
Yeah.
But they on one side of this peninsula, it used to be where they test fired missiles or something. One side had a deep lagoon where they would bring the ships in to bring the missiles, and on the other side, the water was only about 10 inches deep, and it just swamped that place, man. Yeah. Just swamped it. I wonder if any of those, what were those big old green iguana things?
Oh my gosh,
they were huge.
What do they call
They're iguanas. Yeah, and they were nasty.
They run just like the roosters down there in Key West.
And they're mean. They're flat out mean, man.
Yeah, those iguanas, they are mean, and they stink.
Yeah, JT, we are. At first we were for those who don't know, most of you guys do, but we do recruiting for the oil fields, gate guards for the oil fields in Quartzsite, Arizona, in the big tent every year. And we got called earlier this year and told that it was off this year, that they had hired this lady and she was going to be doing it, and we were out of the gig. And it's a pretty good gig for us. And I was bummed out, but I mean, it's a good thing. We've had lots of good things go away, and there's always something to replace it. So anyway, we just kind of, okay, that's the way it is. But I had a really weird feeling about it, and I don't know, it was like a month later, I get a call from James, our buddy, man. This guy is the coolest, and he said, "Well, hey, you guys, are you guys available to do gate guarding or do the tent again?" I said, "Yeah, what's up?" And he goes, she just stayed at home and played on Facebook. She never, in 2 months' time, she never recruited anybody." He goes, "We're getting people every day from last year at Quartzsite. The company says, hey, we gotta go back." So, and they're gonna pay our fuel and stuff for us. So that makes it even better. Now the fuel will be 50 cents a gallon when we go or something. But anyway, then I already told them when we are on our way back, we are going to go and gate guard, because I want to get our little tiny house. I'd like to get it done, finished, complete, so that when we do decide that we want to park, we could park this thing and go in there and have a nice little place to stay. We made enough. If we made a lot of money, I'd do the big building, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not for a while either.
Yeah, Dougie, are you already done? You're telling everybody thumbs up. Are you out?
No, he just likes doing the thumb thing.
Okay. John said he and Heidi are going to the Big Tent Show. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them too.
Yeah, they said they were going to come and see us, so
yeah,
we'll probably. I don't know if they'll be staying in the campground, but
I don't think so. I think they said they had somewhere to stay. I forget what she said now. She texted me.
The thing about camping out there in the long-term visitor areas, I mean, you pay $180 and you can dump, you can get water, and you have trash and all that kind of stuff. But the bad thing about it is that you just always have it unhook and move and all this different stuff. I think if we were going to do something like that, I would get like a gray dump tank where you fill a dump tank and go and dump it, and get a water tank where you fill up it, because I mean, I was watching some people today, and the guy says, well, we could go about 4 days. Our water situation is what limits the time that we could stay. People like Doug can stay for 6 years because he doesn't shower, but um, I mean, he drinks like 2 drops of water, and I'm just kidding. You know that, Doug. Anyway, but the thing is that we like to be able to take regular showers and have electricity, and if it's hot, we have air conditioning. If it's cold, we have heat, and in our spot, everything's paid for. So that's another thing about this gig that we have that's good. So anyway, it's pretty nice thing, pretty sweet deal. Uh, and the best part is we get to hang out with our buddy James
Yeah, I love James.
and have ice cream. And,
Well, I didn't have it last year.
yeah, that's right. But we all like take turns wandering around the tent. We cover for him, he covers for us, and just kind of play around. But we do get a lot of people. We talk to a lot of people, and the thing about it, because Darla and I have done it. Hey, Mark.
Hey,
Um,
Mark.
because we have done it so many times, we've done the gate guarding thing. It's one of the first things that we did when we first started RV. And the thing about it is, it's a good gig because you could just, if you just want to go pick up 5 grand cash, you go to Texas, you get a spot, you work for a month, you get paid every week, nothing to spend your money on, and you're good to go again.
There's always Amazon.
Yeah, well, we did it. That was our very first job was Amazon, and
No, I mean to spend money.
yeah, well, you just got to be really cool and just do what you. And the thing is, with trying to nurse this foot and leg back into health, what?
We got to talk about that because we don't have a Wells account now. So I guess we got auto deposit it, huh?
Yeah, you can still
Okay,
you can
yeah,
still
yeah.
do the bank. We just can't pull the cash out like we used to. So go
You
Chiefs.
can. You just have to find an ATM that.
Well, we'll just wait till we get back. So anyway, so that's the thing, and yeah, apparently it's really busy down there. I mean, they're getting more and more gates. The drill rigs are 6 and 7 holes behind right now. Where a while ago they had machines just sitting around waiting for somebody needing a hole being drilled. But now that they've shut down all the government has shut down all the government land. They're not letting them drill anywhere, but they can't stop them on these private properties. So they're drilling, and you know, and they're drilling a lot. So
Okay, that makes sense. John and Heidi stay 2 weeks in Parker, and then they got to go away for a week. So they'll be in Quartzsite for a week, and then they got to go back.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll come stay with us.
Maybe
they would like it. Yeah. It's like I said.
Parker's prettier than Hulk.
Yeah.
As deserts go.
Depends on where you're at Parker.
If you've been watching us any amount of time, you know me and deserts are just like.
We used to stay in Lake Havasu too, but that's kind of turning like into LA.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Way too many people. Way too much going on. Way too much traffic.
Yeah.
Way too many buildings.
Too many attitudes too.
Yeah.
And it was a long time ago when we first started going to Lake Havasu, and we had the Prowler back then. Yeah. I mean, there was no major road, no major road to get in there. It was just like a little 2-lane highway, and you used to camp on the island. At what was that one that we stayed at?
Look, something horse.
Crazy Horse, yeah. And in the old town, and a lot of people from California moved over there. The older guys that were retiring, they bought hot rods and stuff like that. And her brother lived there for 15, 16 years or something. Like and we used to go after we did Quartzsite. Then we always go there and spend a week or two, and kind of just watch for good weather to get back to where we were going. But I think this year we're going to go and try to make some money. We like shade.
Yeah, instead of the desert. I mean,
Well, this is not a resort
it's
where we're
not
staying.
no, but he's talking about John and Heidi where they
Yeah.
stay. They stay at a resort on the Colorado River
Oh, okay.
with full hookups.
Yeah, we're not much into the resort thing either.
But they can only stay 2 weeks. So.
It's nice, but the problem is if you're paying full pop, which is usually like $700 or $800 a month minimum, and you're not using the jacuzzi and you're not using the game rooms and you're not doing all that stuff, you're paying a lot of money for a place to park, And this
I
place,
wonder if that resort is where we went for that.
no, it's on the California side.
Well, that's what he said. It's
Parker's Arizona side. But yeah, so it's oh, we just the place where we stay, it's $225 a month, full hookups, and then you have to pay your electric bill, which is depending on how much you use. It's usually about $60 for us for electricity, but it's all paid for because of our gig that we have. So
it is the California side, but it's still in Parker. It was Cotton.
Well, it's not. It's up.
That's where we went.
It's on the other side.
Cottonwood?
Parker. It's Parker, Arizona, but there's a California, but it's not Parker. It's across the river from Parker is what it would be.
Anywho, that's where the Dunhams stayed too. Ooh, I got 17% battery.
Yeah. Well, you can use my phone.
I'll use your phone.
Well, we're not going to be able to run too late tonight. Well, we were going to do it 10 hours, but we decided not to. Wouldn't you love that 10-hour marathon? We'd be down to 3 people. And no one would be texting because they'd all be asleep.
On the California side, but it is still Parker. I texted them and let them know you guys will be working at the big tent show. Yeah, Heidi actually asked me. She messaged me and asked me if we were going to be in Quartzsite, and so maybe she didn't tell John, but they were hoping to see us. So
we worked with them gate guarding in Colorado.
So fun. I wish they'd been there longer when we were there. I wish that we were.
Man, it was cold though.
Awesome though, the 4 of us. We did good.
15 below zero. That was.
They're awesome people.
Yeah, but it was awesomely cold. First time I saw the temperature gauge go under zero, I was like, I'd never seen that before.
Not fun.
We'd been
not fun.
Before that, we had been 12 degrees.
Health hazard, truthfully.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the ground was just solid ice. And the wind blew, and
I looked for those spiky things that you can strap on the bottom of your shoes so that you don't slip on the ice like I did. I'm still messed up from that.
Yeah. JT says 50 below. That's almost as cold as my ex-wife. How cold was she? Somebody found the little emojis. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was interesting being there in Colorado because I spent most of my time trying to keep the water from freezing
and keep the mice out.
That
was a real challenge.
Especially
they don't like the cold either.
We had one that was.
They wanted to move in.
He was just too smart for me. I finally got him though.
But we rehomed him.
Yeah, we caught him in a big feather pillow.
Yeah, well, it was feather lined.
A feather pillow, and we ran him outside and gave him like a little to-go package and
parting.
So don't write us a bunch of nasty things like we hurt them, because we would not ever hurt a mouse.
Oh my goodness. Going back to Quartzsite where they're prolific there too.
Well,
don't have any equipment to measure how cold she is.
she's kind of like the Arctic wall.
Not in this RV. We'd have to bring the slides in. Yeah, Jason.
Well, we didn't bring the slides in, but it was cold. We had one of these heaters.
So it was so cold he would open the cargo bay doors and the bolts would snap.
Yeah.
That's how cold it was.
And
more than one.
And I mean, we had like these drain tanks for our black tank, and I dug this thing down.
Auxiliary.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You drain your black tank into this tank, and then they came and pumped it out. And I I had to dig it down about 3 feet, and then I covered it in hay, and then I buried this thing, and it was still freezing up. It was just it was so cold. And then we had a water tank, above ground water tank, and all the water lines, everything was
Brad
breaking.
and Diana, happy Thanksgiving.
Hey.
From southern Missouri.
Wow, you're close. Southern Missouri, that's not too far. We're going to be, well, no.
Are you guys going to Quartzsite this year?
They'll probably go. They usually do. So, yeah, that's our big excitement.
Were you, but you were not in an RV, right, JT?
Yeah, Wyoming gets cold too, yeah. Montana. How cold did it get? Where city?
-40.
-40. Or where our daughter used to live in Montana.
That's okay. It's just layer.
Yeah.
No.
She lived in this.
Ask Diana. Is she there?
They had a house, yeah. Well, that's like here. I mean, it got down to, what was it, 26 last night, and that's pretty cold for me. But the way I have my motorhome set up is I have. Hi, John. Anyway, I have 2 Y valves going to my inlet for where the water goes to the RV to fill my water tank and all that. And what I do, I have my hose. I have a hydrant, where it cranks up like this, and you close it off. And when you close it off, the water sucks back. It drains down underground in a big pile of rocks I have under there. And what I do is I close the water valve inlet into the RV, and then I fill the water tank every day, and then I shut that hydrant off, and then I open the other one that's open to the air, and all the water from the hose sucks back and goes underground. So the next day when I go out there, there's nothing in the hose to freeze. So it works pretty good.
Hi, Yanni. I hope you and Patty are feeling better. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys too.
When do I think we'll have our house built? Well, I think the plan is now is I think we're gonna wait until springtime to even get going on it. And the reason is because it's just too cold for me to work on it, and we got a lot of things coming up. So
Carmela's eating chicken.
we got the holidays coming, and then we'll be going to Quartzsite again, and we'll be there. And then we're, like I say, we're going to do some gate guarding because we kind of went through our savings here this year because things have gotten so expensive. But Social Security is supposed to go up and all this other stuff. Plus, I had all that stuff with my leg and everything. So today was my last day of therapy, at least for now. What do you want me to do with that?
Plug it in. You got a block?
I don't know if I got a spot. I don't think I do. I have a block, but my phone's plugged into it.
Oh, here.
You want me to unplug my phone?
Uh-uh.
I don't think there's one over there either. Here.
That's right. I got a block.
All right. So anyway, you could just use my phone.
Your phone. Why
Here,
your
give me your block. I'll plug it in here.
phone?
There we go.
Did it?
We just gotta adjust everything while we're doing this. But let's see, Carrie, are you guys still on here? I
All
know
right,
they.
John, take it easy. Hope you guys keep feeling better.
Son of Dad, hey, your dad.
Hey, son of dad. The cat's gonna work. Yes, we are. Yeah,
Yeah,
cotton cables.
we
We
didn't
don't
think
have
so,
a
but we
really
are.
rainy spring like last year.
But if anybody needs, okay, if anybody needs any work capping, which the thing the thing is that this is some of the stuff that we talk about sometimes. The thing is if you have a even if you have a really big nest egg, you can watch it just you can watch it go away. It goes away pretty quickly.
That's what we're doing right now.
So the thing is that if you could get gigs where, because like with the gate guard, you go for 30 days, you have to go for at least 30 days. Like if you work Amazon or one of those jobs, you're making $15 an hour, and then sometimes they're sending you home early, and you're out you're out spending money all the time. The thing about it is you go and torture yourself for a few months, and it's not too bad. It's not just,
Colorado was brutal just because it was so cold.
yeah, because it was cold. But you make a lot of money, and like I say, there's not anywhere to really spend it. So you build your funds back up, and we want to get ours built up really good so we can do this house thing. And then once that's done, then we can take it kind of easy, because that the whole idea was is to build a big shop here, get my motorcycle shop all set back up, and have a house inside of it, and have the motorhome in it, and all this stuff. But for one thing, it's just I'm seeing the time amount that it takes because of Jason and Amanda's. It's like, and then
You'll be 70 by the
this
time it's
guy was
done.
talking like 2 months having it done, and we're way over that already. So, um, you know,
Because, like, in his mind, he knows what he has to do, but he has to rely on the HVAC guy and the electrical guy and the water, everybody else. The framers did spectacular. I mean, they were in there boom, 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 and they got it all done. But then you got the drywaller guy, and on it goes. And you can't really factor their timetable into what you know you can do. So, yeah.
well, and JT's talking about they left with 10 grand, and their engine and their truck let go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 8 grand. And that's the thing. So, with these RVs, especially with the diesel engine, I mean, you could drop 20 or 30 grand on those pretty easy. But the thing is that even if you don't have major issues like that, it still costs a lot of money to
Just
exist anymore. And then
honestly, I don't know. We need to get back to work just because I don't like the way I feel just sitting here day after day not doing anything. I need to move, and I need to do things.
Yeah, and if we could get a big enough chunk to where we could get this thing rocking and roll, that would give me something physically to do, and then we could get jobs around here. There are jobs here to get. They're just not well paid jobs.
Hey Rita, happy Thanksgiving. How's Class A living?
Well, and I don't know how many of you guys spend a lot of time watching RV or videos, but it's been like one giant infomercial.
Yeah.
I mean, people have just been, doing, batteries and solar panels, and even the winds, gone with the winds. They've been doing a bunch of stuff about with their new boat, and trying to sell cameras, and we we got offered that opportunity to go into the sales pitch thing. Um,
Being sponsored by
yeah, and I don't know.
Carlos and Linda. Happy Thanksgiving from you, Ma. You guys too.
Hey, how you doing? Well, we'll be coming
Yeah,
pretty
well, we're
soon.
coming. We're gonna meet up with you.
Anyway, the trouble with it is that I don't know. That's not what I tuned in for. I have to zip past it. It just drives me crazy. And it's not just the RVers, but it is a lot of the RVers are doing that real heavily, right? And all these battery companies, there's
Battleborn.
Red Dodo and all kinds of different. In fact, even of course, Brian did get real crazy with it today, but his new video, he started talking about the Battleborn batteries.
Well, he was kind of giving an update on
Yeah,
what he likes about it.
he mostly does testing for them.
Yeah.
And he was just letting people know that they're having sales and stuff like that. So
Right. Which
I don't know though. It's still
let me run back up here. Yeah, Jason says fun. This is a learning experience for us on the build. And JT, yeah, I don't think Bill's planning on opening a shop again. Just don't know that he can.
I don't know what I've been working on a bike here a little bit, but the thing is I was telling her the other day with my foot, if I had to put a dresser up on a lift, I
It
just
wouldn't
don't know if
happen.
I could do it. I mean, I could probably do a soft tail or something, but those dressers, man, they weigh 900 pounds,
Hi
and
Trey. Hi Wendy. Happy Thanksgiving. Good to
and
see you on here.
and they're you guys, it would be really hard to for me to do that, and I mean, I used to have a hard time when I was in my 50s.
Mattress companies are like that too. 25 plus life says. Yeah, about giving a plug to their product.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like Doug and I were talking about lithium batteries today. Well, lithium batteries are great if you're going to be off grid, but
Yeah.
we don't have any solar panels. And we looked into to doing that, and when I got like $10,000 get you a base system, I'm thinking to myself, well,
That's a lot of
yeah, well, I
diesel
got a
fuel for a
generator.
generator. Yeah.
We got a diesel generator, and we can run that thing all day and all night on a gallon of fuel. And that's $5. And to try to cover $10,000 a long time
To
to
make
pay
it
for
pass.
those all that stuff. And we had friends that spent 10 grand and got a system, and it just never worked out for him. And then they had it all taken
It did.
off. He had like 12 batteries and all this other stuff. Anyway, it cost him like 15,000 more, and he said I still have to run my generator all the time. So what's the point? The whole idea is if you're going to be able to put, to me, if I was going to put satellite or put this solar panels and do all that stuff, I want to be able to run my airs. I want to be able to run everything. I don't want to have to turn the generator on for anything. But
For that kind of money.
you're still limited on boondocking on how much water you use. I don't care.
Yeah.
You could have 50,000 volts and be able to light up a city, but if you have a 100-gallon water tank, you have 100 gallons of water, and you'd be surprised unless you want to take baths with baby wipes. And there's people that do that. They do it. That's how they take a shower, and they go through a gallon of water every couple of days. But we're just not that type of people. I mean, that's why we have this big monster motorhome because we want to be comfortable. That was the thing. We went from a 3,300 square foot 4 bedroom 4 bathroom house with a pool in the middle and all this stuff, and we moved into this 300 square foot motorhome. But we wanted to be comfortable. I used to sit in the passenger chair here in front of me, and I'd look back at this thing and I'd say, "Well, I think we can live in here. I think we can live." I kept trying to tell myself, and we can. It's we've realized we don't need all that space.
That's true. Let me back up the comments a little bit. Thank you, Rita. I don't do anything special with my hair right now. I'm using Garnier, but I don't I don't do anything. It's just I'm just lucky I have hair because when we went to Kentucky, I don't know, maybe some of you guys remember, my hair was falling out like crazy,
Yeah.
and it quit doing that. Now I got all these little new hairs coming in, and even though I look like a newborn baby chick, I don't
I
care.
went out and
It's
bought her a
coming
bunch of
in.
hats,
You did?
scarves. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
I got to turn this thing, so I keep getting delayed. It's dig 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 dig
We're
dig.
in Lake Havasu for Thanksgiving. Woohoo, Trey! We're getting lithium batteries, but they're going to be half price. Only getting them to last through the night in national park camps. Okay, that'll do it.
Yeah, well, you do more of the.
Yeah, what kind of batteries, Trey? And you're probably doing the what is it, Black Friday
See the thing,
sale?
the thing about those lithium batteries too is everybody's all about the environment. Boy, those things are the worst thing in the world for the environment.
I gotta say, part of the problem with 2 eggs, 1 basket, and Mellow Cat and their build, it's hunting season. So in Arkansas, nobody's doing anything.
Yeah,
Add on top of that Thanksgiving, and yeah, they'll be lucky if they're in spring. It's crazy. It's a different mindset for sure.
you hear gunshots all over the place
Yeah,
around here. And I tell you what, if you want to get a deer, all you got to do is drive your truck up and down the highway, and
that's what
you'll
the
get one.
pharmacist told us today. He was he was
He fell asleep.
he did
Funny.
he was in his position laying down, and he goes, I was listening to everything, and I was looking and I was looking, and he goes, all of a sudden the sun started warming me up, and I fell asleep. And he goes, the only deer I saw was the one I almost hit when I drove away. And that's true. Rely on from West Marine will be 50% off Saturday after Thanksgiving. No, don't say that, Amanda. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you'll be in at least by New Year's. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of things. A lot of things are going to be crazier after this next month. So for us, anyway, it's going to start rocking and rolling. Well, because the motorhome sat here since August. Huh? We got back. We left Kentucky. From Kentucky, we went to
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Then we went to Georgia. Then we went to
Little Rock.
Little Rock, and then we came back here. So we did kind of a little bit of a tour, and it's about 1,400 miles from here to Quartzsite because we'll have to go the 10. We can't want to do the southern route. In the 40, man, I'll tell you what, we came
Oh,
home on the 40, and that was the roughest road I've been on a long time.
Amanda said no about the deer. No. Okay.
There's a lot of around here. You get a lot of dead animals this time of year on the roads. It's crazy, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if Bill could shoot a deer.
Well, I mean, I could. I don't have the desire to do that. You know,
I mean, if we had to, I suppose, but I mean, just for
I don't have to. All
hunting
I got to do
season.
is say, "Hoyt, there's a deer," and it sounds like Vietnam, man. He's crazy with my nephew. He goes hunting. He can't tell you because he'll go to prison. But he's a hunter, man. This guy knows how to do it. But
Possums, plain possums. Yeah. We were down at the Salton Sea. That valley is supposed to be full of lithium. As for the environment, it'll be an improvement to Slab City, in my opinion. We've never been there. Never been
we
to
been
Slab City.
we been by it.
Hey, John and Heidi. JT said he just heard that they're tuned into us. Hi,
All
guys.
right. Oh,
We
they
miss
are.
you. Yeah. Keep an eye on Blemish Battleborn. Yeah, Doug says if they got nicks and scratches or whatever, it's all cosmetic. I mean, if you guys want if you're into the Battleborn, they have dent and scratch, I guess. Good price, still works.
Well, all you need to have is about 30,000 subscribers on your channel, and they'll give you batteries.
Yeah.
Really, it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
And then you got to do a 20-minute thing
Kick them back something.
film installing everything.
Right.
I mean, I don't really particularly care for lead acid I don't care for batteries at all. I wish that I just had a Tesla coil on the roof, sucking electricity out of the air. Because the trouble with solar panels is they don't work very good at night, and they don't work very good on cloudy days. And the lithium batteries, when they get to like 32 degrees, they won't take a charge. There are negative things about them. I know the lithium batteries are lighter and they last longer, they charge quicker, and all that kind of stuff. But there are some problems with them. And then the thing is when they go bad, getting rid of them. I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone getting rid of them yet. There's John right there. Hey, John.
Hey, John. Hey, Heidi. Glad to see you guys on here. Looking forward to seeing you guys in Quartzsite too.
Yeah, we're kind of bummed that we were going because we've been going to Quartzsite since 2007.
Yeah.
First time we went in our Lance camper.
I think we missed 2008 and 9, and then we went back again in 10 until.
We've done it every year since. Yeah. And for me, it's always been, I really liked going there. Kind of like them in the action.
And you get to meet a bunch of people that you've met all across the country, wherever you've traveled or worked or whatever, because they all like converge.
Yeah, and we know quite a few people, and now with the YouTube channel, we get people coming up to us, especially in the tent, coming up. Hey, we know who you guys are. It's like, uh-oh. Do you like us or not?
Yeah, you're the ones that were talking that political smack.
Yeah, no, I don't do that too much. But yeah, it's I haven't said anything political tonight, huh, Jason? 2 eggs, 1 basket. Oh well. Does anybody have any questions for us or
recommendations, suggestions?
Yeah.
Complaints?
We're still working on our getting to 100,000 subscribers. We're actually up one right now from what we.
Yes.
I tell you what, it's this stupid YouTube thing it just keeps going down, down, down. And then one day it comes all the way back up to where you were. And then today we went up one above that. So I don't
know. Okay.
But you got to get to.
You know what? Our dedicated ones are here.
And this one kid I've been watching, it's Van Life Plus, I think is that who I've been watching? That
Where's
guy?
the puppy? Right there. His ears. He gave it up. He's like, I'm going to sleep. He took all my toys away.
And then another thing we've been dealing with is our electric heater. We had an old one, and I was kind of getting a little shaky and a little shady. And
before we move on, see what Jason said.
No mute tonight. Anyway, I thought, well, maybe we need to get a new heater. So I got this heater, and it looked like it was going to be really good. And it was just a heater. It wasn't a fireplace. And I brought that thing in the motorhome and turned it on. It like had some kind of oil in it. And it smelled really, really, really. It smelled like it was burning up. So I took it outside and let it run for hours outside. And then I brought it back in here. It was so bad we set it back. So I brought the old one back in. Okay, we'll just go with this old one. And then about 2 weeks ago, it wouldn't shut off, and the thermostat quit working on it and everything. And I told her, I said, we're done using this one. So we have a little tiny one like this, and I plugged that in, and we use that because it like to be warm and don't want to burn off. That's another thing. When you run out of propane, you got to go get propane. But anyway, so then I saw this one. It had all 5-star rating, all this stuff.
Good night, JT.
Yeah, good night, JT.
Better night's rest. Good night, Joanne.
we got this. I ordered it. It was a little bit smaller. That was okay. It the heater outlet was at the top, but
Paige
it was
doesn't like
the
that.
thing was made out of plastic, and
Paige doesn't like that either.
and it got so freaking hot, and it was all warpling on the top and
It's
everything.
starting to melt. The whole thing was plastic.
So I said, I mean, we ran it for about 3 hours. We put it back in the box, and it went back the next
You
day.
couldn't even touch it. It was so hot.
Yeah, it just screamed. So now, let me see here if I can do this. Here we go. I'm going to take you guys on a little ride here.
Don't get sick.
Here we go.
Woo.
So we got this one, and the heat comes from underneath over here, down there by my foot. And Cage loves it because he like crawls underneath that heater. And anyway, thing works really, really good. Keeps it really nice and warm in here. Price wasn't too bad. It was more than that other one I bought.
Like I said, you get what you pay for.
Well, we spent $35 on this camera.
Yeah.
And
True.
I don't think we've ever had such a good camera. You know?
We got to get a new dash cam too. Do you guys use dash cams? Any of you? We're looking for recommendations.
And another thing I want to get is a GoPro, because when we do our videos, regular videos, we always use my phone, but the battery is going out on it. And I mean, I could video record maybe 10 minutes, 12 minutes at the most, and my phone's dead. So I really don't want to spend it. I spent $1,000 or $900 on this phone. I don't want to spend another $900 on a stupid phone. What I'd like to do is just get a GoPro. They have the new 11s. They say they're pretty good. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a great night. All right. Bye, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you again.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Come see us in Quartzsite, and anybody on here that doesn't know 25 Plus Life, that's their YouTube channel, and they're brand new full-time RVers.
You get to see them embark on their first.
You get to watch them be frustrated, and
they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be great. Yeah, you'll find out what your marriage is made of when you do this. That's what you find out first. So we made it to 41, so we're still working on it. Anyway, guys, have a great one. Thank you for watching. Huh?
It doesn't promise next year.
No. Doesn't promise tomorrow either.
No.
You never know.
Doug says there's a good barbecue in Quartzsite. Huh? Maddie said, I just turned 70 in September. I live on my SSI, so supplement my tiny income by making quilts, prayer journals, and homemade facial primer. I sell all that at local flea markets, and that helps me a lot. You know, Maddie, whenever you do get ready to hit the road, you could follow a circuit of flea markets and stuff and sell your stuff.
Yeah.
Do all that out of your RV.
The opportunities are endless when you're full-time RV. One of the main things is that you're not limited to an area. That's the trouble with setting up a motorcycle shop, is that if you don't have customers, you can't load the shop up and just move down the road.
Doug, I need to know where the barbecue is in Quartzsite, please. We just That's right, Trey. Wendy and I are saints.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
You saying Wendy's not a saint?
Oh. We're not saints.
Probably
we're sinners.
On the house, hopefully.
Do what?
Amanda says, "Oh no, not going to Quartzsite. Probably going to work on the house, hopefully."
Yeah. But anyway, it does make it where you could survive if you could travel, if you have the ability to have your home with you wherever you go. That's a big option. Helps a lot. And
course, I know Maddie's like very into her kids and grandkids too, so
Yeah.
I don't think she'd want to go very far for very long.
You don't have to. Like I say, we're going to go and do a little jaunt down there in Texas, and then we'll come back here, and then we'll springtime we'll get rocking on that. And once that's done, and I don't know, we won't have a lot of obligations after that. At least we'll have a place to stay, without wheels under it. The bad thing about this thing is if something was to happen to me, Darla could not function this RV. Not on her own. There's just too many, dumping the tanks and filling the tanks when it's cold. There's a trick to everything.
It's not stuff I want to have to do either.
And the thing is that you either learn by doing or watching someone else have a problem. And like when we were in Amazon in Fernley and it got real cold, we'd be leaving the campground to go to work, and you'd see like the cheaper RVs would just have water just blazing underneath them.
Most of it frozen.
And I mean, this thing it's hard to freeze it up. I mean, as long as you're in here and you're keeping alive, it's hard to freeze it up.
Hey, Louie and Barbara.
But it can happen.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Yeah.
Phew.
So you're here for the 10-hour marathon, I see. How many people are staying for the 10-hour marathon?
Not me.
No, not me. Yeah, we gotta get up early in the morning, take her to go fly.
I haven't flown in 34 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you'll like it.
I'm going with my brother and his wife, so I'm really, really thankful for that because I'm going to need their assurance.
Well, I guess we're probably done, huh?
You tuned in at the tail end, Louie and Barb.
Yeah. But we're going to Quartzsite, so
we're going to Quartzsite.
We're going to see everybody there. Everybody's coming to Quartzsite this year.
Kind of a far drive for you guys now in Michigan, though. Are you going? I live in Michigan.
Yeah.
I'll get the coffee on.
Oh,
You'll be up.
You guys still have your RV. I know you're not staying in Michigan in the RV. Not in a trailer.
No.
Travel trailer.
I don't miss flying long flights anyway. I don't know that this will be that long, really. We leave out of Tulsa at noon and we get to Vegas at 1. And there's a 1 hour time difference, I think.
2 hours.
2 hours. And then we got to drive 3 hours to my mom.
But it's cheaper than flying
to Ontario, which would be closer, and it's still 45 minutes away to drive. And
you
I don't
still
like
got to rent a car. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Trey, going to see my mom. She's not doing good.
Yep.
You should let her try a new video.
Who?
I don't know. That's what Doug said.
Who's he talking about?
I don't know. What's she talking about, Doug? And nobody said anything about dash cams. I don't guess anybody has one.
Yeah, we got to get that. I want to get a GoPro, I think. So we have. That's an amazing thing. Is if you get these channels, if you could get them up there. I mean, I think if you get about 30,000 subscribers and you get a lot of people watching your videos, then you could actually, and it's not like you guys have to put money on it. Just by the views and the advertising and stuff like that, it helps a lot,
I'm not driving the RV, if that's what you're talking about. No new video. It's not happening. That's a different channel.
Yeah.
No.
And I have a bunch of camera equipment, expensive stuff.
Jason says they have a cheapish one.
Yeah.
I like cheap. Does it work? That's really
all
I
found one
about.
for $30.
We have one. It does 3-minute segments of video, and I guess some of them do that. I've read the descriptions of many today. But the other thing of it is it quit. Like, it wouldn't stay on. It would go bling, come on, and then bling, and it 40, 50 times until I just got sick and tired of hearing it, so we just unplugged it. But yeah. They've got them now with night vision.
Yeah. Well, our rear camera has night vision, but that doesn't really work.
They have wide angle, which you really need.
That's so you can see the curvature of the Earth.
Are we gonna go there?
It's at Walmart.
Dumping tanks. I've dumped tanks in this before. To Netgear is what they have next door. Netgear at Walmart. Darla dumps.
The problem with
the
is when it gets cold, when it gets down to like 30 degrees, then things start getting a little more difficult. So, and I mean, we probably would never have a problem. In Colorado, we didn't really have a problem, but I had to put a heater to keep the refrigerator working. It's crazy. So,
hey, you know what? And Colorado was good money, but I wouldn't want to do it again unless we prime time the weather. And then you've got the flies from the feedlot down the street.
the flies, that was terrible, horrible. But Darla dumps.
Yeah.
Nice, Doug.
Dougie dumps too.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it a night. I think it's that time.
You guys finish out the remaining 9 hours for us, okay? We'll check back with you.
Yeah. Thank you guys for
Happy
watching.
Thanksgiving.
And wow, we got more thumbs up than we have watchers right now. So doing good. All right, guys. Have a great one. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll probably be back next Monday. Is that when am I coming to get you?
I don't know. You hadn't decided, but I come in on Monday.
You come in on Monday.
It's up to you.
Okay.
At noon.
Well, at noon. So yeah, we might have. She might be here on next Monday. Huh.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
I'll be jet lagged.
That's all right. She's jet lagged right now. She hadn't even been on a jet.
All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay.